On today's video, we are going to take the new 1-drop coverage weightless concealer from Catrice Cosmetics and we are going to put it to the test. This new formula concealer that is infused with hyaluron claims to offer you long-lasting full coverage using just one single drop of the product, and is it also claiming that is sweat-proof. So, we are going to test it in several ways and purposes during these days, and at the end I will share with you my final thoughts. Hence, if you want to see whether I will recommend or not the new Catrice Cosmetics concealer, just keep watching. I've seen recently on my local drugstore that Catrice has a new product. If you are not familiar with this bottle, I will tell you that this is the smallest brother or the child of the big bottle of HD liquid coverage foundation they have released maybe 1 year ago or so. And at the beginning, when I saw this product, I thought it's a very concentrated, very powerful foundation, because I've seen that is written here 1-drop coverage, and I was thinking that this might be a drugstore version of foundation that recently Hourglass has released. You know, the one it claims to give you full coverage with a half of pump. So I was thinking that maybe this is the drugstore version. It claims to give you full coverage with one single drop under each eye, and it is infused with hyaluronic acid, and also it is sweat-proof. Come on, why a concealer needs to be sweat-proof? We have already one other product that claims to be sweat-proof, and this product I have reviewed previously is their Active Performance Primer. So now they are coming with another sweat-proof product, or at least they are claiming that this product it is sweat-proof. So okay, I said we should give it a go. 1 drop is enough. The concealer offers a high degree of protection and a long-lasting effect. The lightweight sweat-resistant texture also hydrates the skin with hyaluronic acid. So we know that hyaluronic acid is really good because it's locking the moisture. So what is my biggest problem with my under eye area? It is the fact that it's really dry. So I need something that will hydrate or will keep the moisture inside. It will not suck the life out of my under eye area, because we all know that this is mostly aging you. So, beauty tip: a truly reliable corrector. Before use, shake and then apply 1 drop under each eye. Okay, so remember to shake. Use a sponge or fingertips to incorporate the concealer into your skin. Furthermore, you can apply the concealer to the inner corner of the eye, to the moving eyelid and under the eyebrows for an awakened look. So we know this concealer, it's vegan and doesn't contain parabens. So far this is the most concerning ingredient for me, and I see that it's containing also dimethicone, water and glycerin. On today's video I will test this new concealer against my favorite Catrice concealer, Liquid Camouflage Concealer. One difference I see, we do get here 7 mils, comparing with the Liquid Camouflage Concealer which has only 5 mils. Yeah, so we do get here a bit more product, but also the price is a bit higher. Few weeks ago I have spotted another Catrice product and I was really excited to try this because this is their Liquid Camouflage Under Eye Primer. Yes, I know, another primer, another product from Catrice that is primer. They are recommended to use this primer with their concealer. But why in the world you will use a primer with a concealer that is already working on its own? What I want to do is that on today's video I am testing those two concealers alone without the primer. And on tomorrow's video I will test those two concealers with this primer. No more talking, let's start working. And by the way, today I'm wearing the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, and underneath I have their primer, which I reviewed before, the HD Active Performance Primer with SPF 30. The coverage is insane. I think I need less than one pump. Ooh, it's really nice. The texture is amazing. Please excuse my daughter. She is making some background noise. And to see how nice and smooth this right eye it's looking, the under eye area. And please excuse my bags that I have underneath, because yesterday I eat a bit more salt than actually needed. So yeah, the concealer applies really nice. On my left eye I will use my HD Liquid Camouflage Concealer. Man, this concealer is everything. I can tell already that the one drop concealer is a bit darker, it's more on the golden side than the camouflage concealer it is. So there is a difference between shades, even though they are both 10, but the camouflage one, the 10 shade, it's called porcelain, and here the 10 shade is called light beige, so maybe that's why. Now what I will do, I will set my under eye area as usual with my Beige setting powder, hyaluronic setting powder. Oh, what a coincidence, this is also containing hyaluronic acid. But I'm not doing this on purpose. I just find this setting powder, it's mostly working for my under eye area. Okay, everything is looking perfectly. So I'm really satisfied with the coverage I got from both concealer. But as we are testing this product for today, I can say that the coverage is really amazing. It's even more that I need. I think I need half of drop. One thing I don't like, indeed, I don't like the fact that it's coming with a dropper, you know. But I see that Catrice recently they are starting to use the droplet on all of their products. So this is how I look from a distance. I see myself that my under eye area look really well and rested. I have no creases. Now the time it is 11:09. So see you in more than a couple of hours. Hi guys, I'm back in the end of the day. It's almost 8 p.m. now and I have a solid 9 hours since I applied my concealer. I'm checking my under eye area. Both of them are looking quite well. I will zoom you a bit to see. So this is the right side where I've applied the new Catrice concealer, and here is the left side where I applied the liquid camouflage concealer. I would say the right side, it looks a bit more dry, or at least I can see more of my fine lines. But this it might be not the fault of the concealer, because on the right side I tend to have a bit more fine lines just because I'm sleeping on that side. So other than that, both concealers are looking quite nice. And also my foundation is pretty well, and I was using the Catrice primer that I recently reviewed, the Active Performance Sweatproof primer. So yeah, just an update for that primer, that with other foundation I have no problem, and I have worn it since then and it's really good. So today we are testing this concealer again against the Camouflage Concealer, also by Catrice, but we will also add this new primer that they released not long time ago. So the primer is called Liquid Camouflage Under Eye Primer. I forgot to mention on yesterday's review how many shades are delivered with this Weightless concealer. So I have taken a sneak peek on their website, and suddenly there are only 8 shades. So I will do probably a post on the corner of the screen, and by taking a close look I can say that the shade that I have is not the lightest as I believed. So the lighter shade is 003. They have then 004, 005, and then it's shade 10, 010. So yeah, that's why I have the under eye yellow while I'm applying this concealer. Returning to our under eye primer. Silky Smooth Hydrating Primer, which creates the ideal base for Catrice concealer. Reduce the look of fine lines and perfects under eye concealer application. Beauty tip. Apply the under eye primer beneath the eyes with the applicator. The fingers are ideal for blending as they warm the product with body heat, making it spread more easily. Great! Let's do that! And look who's back with me, my remote! Yeah, I was missing it so much, but finally yesterday I went out and I did not forget to purchase the battery. So here we are now, more zoom in, and we will go ahead and apply the primer. So, as the description was mentioning, this is really transparent and has a silicone feel, and at some point you feel that it's a bit greasy, but I think this is the actual behavior of the silicone. I will let it sit for 1 minute to sink in properly into my skin, and then I will apply the actual concealer. Today I will switch the actual products. On my left eye I will use the 1 drop coverage Weightless concealer. Application, it went in really smooth. As you can see, it's full coverage, it's weightless, doesn't sink into my fine lines, just is a bit yellow. And on my right eye, I will apply the Catrice Camouflage Concealer. And by the way, if you are wondering what is on my face as a base, I have this Your Skin But Better CC Plus matte that I already did a review, so I will link that video in case that you are interested on. Okay, so yeah, that's it as far, and I think I have some package. Just a moment. 5 minutes later, yeah, I just got this beauty. When I thought that I have done filming for this morning, now this package came in, so I cannot stand the actual excitement to do a review. Have been around 12 hours since I applied this concealer under my eye area, and today we have used it together with the primer. They have also new released the new liquid camouflage under eye primer. So I will zoom you a bit. I can say by looking up close that my left under eye area, it's looking a bit better than the right area, and using the primer didn't improve the long wearability of the concealer, because I will zoom you again, I forgot to show you. Right now my under eye area, it is more patchy than it was yesterday. It wasn't like this all day. I will say this behavior appeared within last 3-4 hours. However, I don't need this product. You might think that we have finished the testing of those two products. Well, today I had another idea, so because of this, tomorrow we'll have our third and last day of testing. I was thinking to do one more test, because when I saw first this product, I thought it's a foundation. I'm thinking now to test it if it's actually working as a foundation. So this is what we are going to do today. So today I'm filming in my living room / office area. So my daughter is around me. She's now watching cartoons, but she might come to see what I'm doing, eventually to shake my tripod, or who knows what she will think to do, because she's really curious. And actually I even don't know how much I should apply. Maybe I should have brought a brush to apply half of the face with brush. I have 3 drops. Wow, it's really full coverage. But guys, it's working, it's beautiful. Just it settled a bit on my pores, which is normal because of the full coverage. But I really have a nice face. Anyway, I'm dealing with a good skin lately, and I think I know the reason, and I will do a video soon about this, because some of you were also noticing that my skin is looking great, so thank you for that. I didn't knew that is that visible on the camera. But yeah, half of my face is done. It's a really sunny day, and my living room it's really sunny. I'm filming only with my ring light, and I have the natural light, so I hope it will be visible on the camera. But yeah, I really love the coverage, and as a foundation the shade is really matching me. I was thinking that it might act beautifully as a foundation because it's really lightweight. The consistency is as a foundation one, but I wasn't thinking that it will look so beautiful and natural on my skin. So yeah, I'm really happy that I had this idea to do the third day of testing. So far, I really love to wear this concealer as a foundation. One thing I don't like about this droplet is that you can get leak outside of your bottle, yeah? When you are pressing the actual droplet, you might get some leaks. So this is the final base. I will come in the end of the day to show you how the concealer is wearing as a foundation on my face today. I wanted to film this conclusion when it's still natural light outside, because usually I'm filming my conclusions when I'm doing a wear test after I put my children to sleep and I almost cannot think and speak fluently on English, if you know what I mean. So this is one of the reasons, and the second is that I want you to see how it really looks in a natural light. So far I want to tell you that this is my favorite way of wearing this product. I want to remind you that I use it on my face as a foundation. This is because of the shade, mostly, because under my eye area I have noticed that I have some yellow tint, which I don't like, but when I'm wearing this as a foundation, definitely for me it is full coverage, long lasting, not transferable, doesn't crease, doesn't separate, doesn't move. So my first thought, my first feeling that it is a foundation when I saw it on the store has really come to effect. I have a bit of a shine, but I'm wearing from 8 hours, so this is normal, but I have more a dewy finish than actual shine. But as a conclusion, is this product doing what it claims to do? It is weightless, it is. It is full coverage, of course, not only as a concealer but as a foundation as well. It is sweat proof. I don't see the point to have a sweat proof concealer. Now I'm not a kind of person that is sweating too much, and from this reason I cannot say 100% yeah, it is sweat proof. But since it doesn't move too much on my face, and since even I'm a bit of a shine, I still have full coverage on my face and I have very nice complexion, very nice finish. I can say that from my point of view, yeah, it is sweat proof. So those are the claims of the concealer. Now I have some conclusions and I made some lists just because my memory tends to fail me sometime. There are some pros and few cons. I will start with the cons. First con is the packaging. I don't like my concealer to be in this kind of packaging, because first of all it is messy. To use a droplet which doesn't have too much control and to apply it on such a small area like is your under eye area, this for me it's a doubt. The second con, it is the shade range. There are only 8 available shades. This is a bit frustrating. So Catrice, come on, you can do you can do better, you can come out with more shades. Now, what are the pros? It is lightweight, it is full coverage, this I already said. Stays put all day without moving and creasing, yes, for sure. It is acting as a foundation, which is really fantastic, at least for people like me who doesn't like to wear full coverage foundation. The price, it is really cheap. And finally, the last pro, which might matter for some of you, it is vegan and cruelty-free product. So if you are that kind of people that is more concerned to not put some products that are tested on animals, yeah, Catrice, it's one of the cruelty-free brands that are out there. Those being said, either one of them I will hardly recommend them to you. Thank you really much for taking the time to watch my video. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and also you can follow me on my social media. Also you can check my other videos that I will add here on the screen. And other than that, stay tuned and I will see you on my next one.